Hi everyone. So here we go. Level 1. Students need to be able to explain how aspects of a text work together to create an idea or illustrate an idea and to achieve a purpose. How are you going to teach that? How are students going to do that? I have 4 tricks to help you through. I am no genius, but as you know, I like to play with these things, and that's how I learn. I do it my way. So that's my first trick. Trick number 1, do it yourself. Have a go at writing one of these answers yourself. Have a go at writing about how 2 aspects work together to create an idea or to illustrate an idea and to achieve a particular purpose. Have a go. Then you will understand what your students are going through and what they need. Trick number 2. I think you should get students to list the attributes of each aspect before they do anything else. Trick number 3. How are you going to get them to list those attributes? I have a couple of little lists to help do this. Get them to think about on, in, back, and forward. So on, what does this aspect make you feel physically, see, hear, touch, all the senses, right? So that's on your body. On, think about on. In, what does this aspect make you feel in your heart? Back, what memories are triggered? Prior understanding, prior experiences. And forward, what does this make you think about? Okay, so that's on, in, back, and forward. Another way to do that is that tells students they must sense, sight, hearing, and so on. They must feel, they must remember, and they must spark. I don't really like to use the words think because it's a bit abstract. It turns kids off. And what does that mean? Whereas spark suggests, I don't know, a firing. I don't know, it just feels better for me anyway. So that's trick number 3. Use little things like that to help them list those attributes. Trick number 4 is when it comes to the idea, thinking about how those aspects work together. They funnel down, right, to work together to create this idea. Now, when students talk about that idea, when they describe that idea, they should take words that they have used from the attributes of their aspects and use that in the main idea. I am going to show you an example later, but okay, so when they're discussing their main idea, when they're describing their main idea, rather, they take those attributes from each aspect and they pull that into that idea. I think it works. So far, so good for me anyway. Hi, so here we are on our sheet. I like to work in analogies to help me understand things, and I think it helps the kids understand things as well. So I have looked at a cake, so the icing and the cakey part of the cake, to see how those two work together to create a delicious experience. A brush and a dustpan, and looking at how they work together, and an airbag and a seatbelt to look at how they work together. So first of all, I've got my 2 aspects that I've chosen. How have I found these attributes? I have used my little doodacky trick here. And then, so I've listed those aspects. I've put some specific examples at the bottom just so that I know that they're handy. And then I've thought about how they work together to create something. And I've used words, or at least ideas from those of the words from my attributes list to create that idea. So cakes are a super sweet hit, delicious, irresistible treat. Okay, so which work together to show the idea that cakes are a super sweet, delicious, irresistible treat, achieving the creator's purpose to make people happy. Now I can go backwards with that. So the baker's purpose is to make people happy. And what's the idea that that baker is trying to create? Well, that cakes are a super sweet, delicious, irresistible treat. How is the baker going to do that? Convince us of that? Wow, by making a great cake with some great icing on top. Okay, so it should work both ways. The brush and the dustpan, again, I can bring this down to help me. So I've got my brush and my dustpan, and they work together with those attributes to to show us the idea that cleaning floors can be easy and satisfying, achieving the creator's purpose to help people clean their floors. So the manufacturer's purpose is to help people clean their floors. How are they going to do that? They're going to convince them that this brush and dustpan, this set, will make cleaning floors easy and satisfying. So what are the parts of that? The brush and the dustpan. Airbag and seatbelt. The attributes of the airbag, the attributes of the seatbelt, and I've got my specific examples listed there just to remind me as well. And what's the idea? That we can stay safe in most accidents if we drive a car with good safety features. They keep people safe and loved ones happy. That's the purpose. So what's the manufacturer's purpose? To keep people safe and loved ones happy. What's the idea? That we can stay safe in most accidents if we drive a car with good safety features. What are those features? How are they going to show this idea? Why, they're going to put airbags and seatbelts in their cars. Let's look at this one here. So here we've got a text where vocabulary and character development work together to show us that leaders who use positive words make happier people, who then perpetuate that happiness by using positive words to describe themselves. It's a bit long-winded, but meh. Okay. Achieving the creator's purpose to educate us and persuade us to speak positively to others, especially if we're in a leadership position. So backing up the bus here, human nature, we all love to hear kind words and feel happy. We all love a good leader. Respect goes both ways. Okay, so that's thinking about what is shown about people here. Place, are some leaders in some fields better than leaders in other fields? Are leaders in some, yeah. Does the definition of a good leader change between cultures and countries, past, present, and future? Are we more aware of kindness as being part of a leadership now? Blah, blah, blah. Once it was authoritarian. Authoritarian. Okay, purpose. What's the creator's perspective in this? And why they created this text? What does the audience think? Has the creator nailed it? I think the way the character changes so much and becomes happier and better at contributing to his workplace shows how words a person hears can change them for better or worse. The author set out to help me / readers understand this, so I guess the purpose is certainly achieved. Holy moly, hopefully that helps. It was a bit much, but you can get that form, that sheet that I used, by clicking on the link below. But in the meantime, start playing, and I hope this helps, gives you courage and fires you up to have a bit of fun with it. Okay, see ya, bye.